Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bulls will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Ackerman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Hawaii's offense takes the field. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
And the Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Davis will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Rainbow Warriors started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Buffalo's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, Dave.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And the Bulls want to crank the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's open on the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. caught in the backfield. It's Harvin. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Able to get one down to the 15.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors!
The offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run play action. Skips away from pressure.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after. Completion. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll... Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Davis will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive line.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Murphy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
The sneak scores it.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Buffalo, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Running to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They boot it away. Cradles it at the 35. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be changing the route. Davis will throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up.
Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Bulls are rolling down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass on second down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Bulls. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. Pulls it in. It's Murphy. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Yates. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Davis looking to pass. With the catch, it's Murphy. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawaii.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a crease. It's Harvin. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack with the gun. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bulls are threatening in the red zone. Stumbled to the ground. Trying to wear down this defense. A 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 1. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice move to keep running. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the comeback is on.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Buffalo. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, throwing 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
34, Buffalo, 28.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Davis will throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Bell. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Murphy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Murphy. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Off-play action on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's April. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looked.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. Under fire. Cook got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Scores on the sneak. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bulls will hustle to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now we can put a few first downs together. We're looking really good.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And the stomping has commenced. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit 000s in a captivating game today in the American. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. What a cut. Now he's loose. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Buffalo! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's April. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. Turning it on. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting a touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the footballs.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Davis will throw. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.